All right, what's up, everybody? I'm about to go see Transformers One. I'm a Transformers fanatic. If you don't know, um, happy birthday to belated birthday to my daughter Kayliana. She turned 15 2 days ago. So just kicking it. Big up to my peoples. Big up to AJW. Um, I really try not to believe in getting on live or any videos or rant anymore because I just don't do that. But like this month, y'all has been hectic dealing with people. I worked at a place and the owner is toxic. Worked at a barbershop. The owner's toxic. Let me take this off. I really don't need those. Just protect my eyes at night. Yeah, I worked at a barbershop. It's pretty cool. Um, I actually made a video. I never posted it because I kind of wanted to see where things were going. But the owner turned toxic, and like he was moving a lot of people in and out of the barbershop, and he moved a lady in. She was an older lady, but she over flirted. She always like over flirt, and it's just annoying. So she's like some older barber lady. She liked to flirt with every guy that came in because she cut hair, and that's her natural thing. I get it. You flirt with people to so they'll tip you nice, but she started flirting with me and I wasn't with it. So she just kept going and going and going, and I was just like declining her. And she's one of those aggressive type peoples, and like she just irritated me. So I keep things to myself. So I guess the words started getting out. They could see I was irritated because it was starting to show on my face. Because I normally, when I work, I crack jokes, have fun, just enjoy it. Because I spend enough of my life being really mean and pissed off about a lot of things. And um, per my attacks that I had in 2022 and 2023, it kind of just you tone yourself down just because you want to chill. But like, so yeah, the lady, they put me into a conversation where they were like, how people try to force you to talk. I was like, I don't want to talk about this. So they was like, the owner was like, what a problem do you have with me? I was like, nothing really, because I really didn't want to talk about it. And I told him, I was like, just like you, I had to prepare my mind for conversations, because that's what he always tells us. So I got to prepare my mind for a conversation. It might take me half the day. I can actually address stuff on the spot, but if I don't want to have a conversation, flat out, I'm gonna tell you straight out, I want to have a conversation. So, anyways, the freaking lady, man, these damn spider webs. Spider shot his web at me off my truck. Gonna freaking fire that spider. Anyways, um, the lady. So next day, he forced me to a conversation. Tried to force me into a conversation, and we straight up got into it. And you know how like a person, how can you be damn near 40 years old? He's about to turn 40 this month, Virgo month, and acting like a petty ass child. So he tried to force me to a conversation. We started ripping to each other, and long story short, I ripped him a new one. Like, I haven't ripped nobody a new one in a long time, but it was based on all facts. He kept saying petty stuff like, that's how those North Carolina ninjas are, trying to provoke me. And I'm like, well, your town is a joke to me. I was like, my ex is from Compton, and I was like, I done been to war in Iraq. You can't get much more deeper than that right now, not unless you go back to Vietnam. So like your little town that you talking about, like you from the streets. So he tried to compare the street ninjas, and I'm using that word correctly, nicely. He tried to compare being a street ninja to a United States Marine. I'm gonna tell you, if you put some Marines on the street, and shoot, it don't matter what rank they are, because we all get trained the same from boot camp. You put some Marines on the street against anybody that's coming from the streets, it's gonna be heavy street casualties, minimal Marine casualties, because we before we was Marines, we lived in the hoods too. We come from all different walks of life, so make no mistake about that. And for those of us that might have come from um, not a suburb, urban street world. At some point, we're gonna go to an urban area and hang out with our homeboys that's from the hood, because that's how it is. Or, what I'm saying, we gonna see the world. like as a Marine, I come from a country, but I come from the country. Like my peoples come from the sticks, and but I've seen the city all my life, and I've lived on islands, I lived on states, I lived in other countries, I walked through many hoods, and I got a decent amount of hood honor, like bestowed upon me. So what I'm saying is like, if you're gonna start trying to compare the streets to Marines, boy, you might as well dig your own grave because Marines don't play that. We were really fanatical. And then he said he didn't give a F about Marines. I'm like, well, you better be glad I'm calmed down. It's like, because a lot of Marines get very fanatical about people saying things like that. And I hate repeating this conversation. I've had this conversation with myself enough, and I don't want to go live to have a conversation like this. Matter of fact, this video probably gonna get put in my private stock once it's over. But I'm addressing this to get it off my chest. And you know, we just had this negative properties with the full moon coming. Also, this just ain't about that. Mind you, if y'all have not been aware, there's supposedly a second moon that's going to pop up on the 29th, which is in 6 days. It's nothing more than one of those asteroids that probably have come close enough to the Earth off of one of my planetoids to be lit up, just like our moon. It's going to be kind of sitting behind our moon. And I had some guy ask me what drugs I was on one of my videos. Like, I'm gonna get back to that barbershop issue, which is really small talk to me, but a lot of y'all are so caught up in this world that you're not paying attention to the signs around the world. All these anomalies that I've been catching in the sky are literally slowly going to show themselves up. So y'all better be glad I'm a early warning system, because I do pay attention. I'm not on drugs, alcohol, and I'm so tired of saying that. I really am a monk. I eat healthy. I got people that I eat healthy with. AJW, love you to death. But I really, I eat really healthy. I've had people that I've eaten with really healthy in the past. I lived in Hawaii. They eat really healthy out there. Literally, I lived that life, and I was PTing every day, in shape. So I don't do too much fast food. I might do some here and there, but not too much. But what I'm saying is, truck passing by. I'm gonna keep this short. What I'm saying is like, I lost my train of thoughts. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, I eat healthy, so I'm like to say stress-free. I might have to cut this. Little kids just came out and started screaming. Oh, I can't stand that. Anyways, these people came out and everybody just came through, and I lost my train of thought. Anywho, back to the barbershop stuff. I hope y'all can hear me. Back to the barbershop stuff. So, damn it. One second. I'm gonna take a walk out. I'm not about to deal with this. People throwing me, that's what's throwing my train of thought. Too many distractions. I don't like doing live videos and everybody's just walking all around looking me in my face trying to figure out what I'm talking about. People literally stopped off my flank trying to hear my conversation. These freaking people are nosy, man. I get irritated with people. I tell a lot of my people that I deal with, I don't deal with too many people because the chaos is like, people out of control. Little kids running all over the damn parking lot acting like they busting out of a dang on prison system. Anywho, so back to the barbershop deal. I just find it petty how people tell you to be a freaking adult, and you got grown adults acting like big kids, and they're not looking like the people who are holding the power, and they just everybody's acting like a little kid. You know what I mean? And it's just annoying that I had to get the speech of getting told to act like an adult, be an adult, but I already played that role. I've had a lot of people cut me from that role when I was trying to be an adult, and it's just really irritating to have to go through that when you know, especially when you know you're a man and you're starting to realize that you're living in a boy's world, meaning every man is projected to be a boy, and you're trying to be a man, and then you turn around, the economy is falling apart. They're making it hard to just live, and I'm seeing stuff cross the sky, and I'm reporting on it. I don't do much in my life. I don't do crimes. I am in a state of mind where I'm learning a lot, and I'm real curious about my world around me. And somehow, because I'm showing y'all about everything that's in the sky, I have to hit some stinking government list that I got made aware of. I kind of figured I was on one, but like to be made aware of that I'm on some government list, but they're not giving the reason. And I'm gonna find out the reason. I already know the reason, but I need confirmation from somebody's lips. It ain't nothing financial, it ain't nothing criminal. It's because I'm showing y'all these damn objects that are passing through the sky that are like anything that's 3 million miles from the earth, whatever the shape of the earth is deemed classified. And here I am talking about it, not really caring about that, because I was talking about this stuff before I even learned this year. 3 million miles, anything close to the earth within 3 million mile proximity to the earth is deemed classified, because they want y'all to think that everything passing this earth is way out yonder. And really, honestly, I hope that what I'm seeing ain't nothing but just clouds. But it's mighty funny how I'm seeing literally the same shapes showing up. And I'm starting to think that our sky is nothing more than a veil. I was listening to Bro Sanchez last night, and he hit it right on the head. He said our sky is nothing more than a veil, just like a curtain. So this blue sky that we see every day might be just light spectrum so that we can't see past that. And that's why these people can't go somewhere past the so-called Van Allen belt. And honestly, another thing that probably got me on this government's list is that I started seeing whatever these heavenly bodies were that were pulling up behind us. They started pulling up behind the sun, and I started seeing the topography of the landscape. Let me know that the sun is not 93 million miles away, and because I probably said it's not 93 million miles away, it's probably 9,300,000 miles away, 300,000 miles away. Probably put me on that government's list too. So I'm up here like just really seeing things that my eyes are showing me, because perception is key. And a lot of people are too busy into their sports, their video games, their foolishness, their crime, their little arrogances, and not paying attention to the world. And when you get somebody like me that comes through and says, hey, I think this is that, then all of a sudden I'm on drugs, I'm on alcohol, I'm on something. And it's just annoying, man, because it's like, it's a nightmare when you got to spend a lot of your time to yourself. For one, I didn't have no loves in my life for a while. I do now. I didn't really get to hang out with my children for a minute because they're, getting through the school system, and I was separated from them by distance per the military. I was in a war. Ain't crazy. I just don't play that with people. And then it seems like I got more common sense about me, and I came back to America after this whole Iraqi deal, and every damn body got crazy, literally, over here in America. And like, I literally deal with a lot of spoiled ass people who really, they'll start something with you, and then as soon as you step on their toes or whatever else is dangling off of them that you can step on, then they got to call the police, get everybody involved. Let me see what time it is. I'm sorry, people. 9:30, 7:34. I got like I said, I got a date. I'm going to see Transformers 1. I wasn't going to go see it, but I can't hold out. The faster I get it out of my system, the better I feel. And I ain't got nothing going on. The rest of this week is work, orientation, and then it's back to school. But I've gotten insulted by people because I'm starting to get intelligent. I remember when I was not so intelligent, when I really didn't care to learn and be educated. I was smart, but I was just like, I went through the whole black stigma, like we were nothing, monkeys hanging from trees, and that whole conversation will detonate your mind to the point where you feel worthless. And until I realized, and when I started researching after I got out of high school, because you'll start finding the truth on your own without the educational system. I guess that'll put me on the government's list. And a lot of other people have said this around the world. So I started finding out the truth. And then we got people like Big Judah, go look him up, who, started getting all the history. And please don't send nobody after him. That's a good man. And I knew kind of what he was saying before I even knew of him. I knew that truth was going to come out, that my people's a certain bloodline civilized this whole entire planet and erected everybody up to be intelligent as they are. Now everybody's having their time. That's fine. I'm not against that. Have your time, because whoever the Most High is, when he gets ready to tighten this whole world up, that's just the way it is going to be. I have nothing to do with that. Y'all going to have to talk to him. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. But for me to have to endure, I don't like looking into the camera. Not right now. For me to have to endure all this irritation. I'm sorry, because I'm looking to the left. I'm holding the phone with my right hand, and so many lights over that way. My eyes are sensitive to the light. That's why I got my little pugs. But to have to endure isolation, beat down, verbal beat down, disrespect every time I walk out. It doesn't happen every day. I'm a lot more protected these days because I got like a beautiful person in my corner that's got good energy. It really protects me from a lot of the negative energy. But before that, I had like it felt like a lot of demons that just were attacking me, and man, I got so sick of the world. So all I had was myself in the sky. Okay, I'm just kind of reading up on my chat thing. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this short, but just all the negative energy in the air, I'm starting to really feel it. Uh, it doesn't bother me. I was born on the full moon, so I can control that energy. Um, I don't have, I don't get angry like a lot. I know when the full moon comes, it's like the world accelerates and people start racing each other down the road. Where I am in Virginia, they start battling each other. Everybody's got an attitude. People are fighting with each other. Their attitudes flying. Like I don't even go to Walmart like I used to because I know it's 2 weeks before when the moon starts waxing away from the sun and it starts getting right prior to it getting full, a week before it gets full, like everybody's up the chain because that energy is bouncing off the moon, from the sun to the moon, off of these planetoids, these heavenly bodies, and they're like being dispersed with different radiation down here. Most people are not thinking whatever this is above my head, our heads floating across from us. These people in power ain't telling y'all nothing. And the reason why I'm gonna say they put me on the government's list because I did shoot some emails to NASA. I have a cousin who worked in the Pentagon. I shot him an email when this is like 2007, 18, 19, when I was really excited about what I was seeing. So that put me on the government's watch list if anybody want to really know. And it don't take much to add up. Hell, I used to work in the Marine Corps. So I was already on the government list as a veteran. And they shouldn't have to punish me or deny me for anything for being smart. If I'm freaking going to be punished with some government watch list and Big Brother being mean to me here and there and keeping me from getting a good job, that's like so not cool. Because all I'm doing is reporting on something that keeps happening with this realm, this planet, this plane of existence every 3,600 years, right? So now I remember being a child when Ronald Reagan was in office. This was in like 84, 85. And it was like Planet X will be here in 50 years. Y'all, we hit the 50-year mark. So 84, 94, 04, 14, 24. That's 40 right there. So before Reagan got in office, that's a whole decade before he got in office after the whole Roswell thing. So that's 1974. Practically my age. Roswell happened. Everybody keeps talking about that's real. And then like this stuff starts coming here. I'm starting to see stuff fly across the sky. It keeps being similar. I'm trying to make it out. Then I finally figured it out once one of them pushed up behind our sun that's supposed to be 93 million miles away. We're supposed to be in a heliocentric universe. But I say that we're in a heliogeocentric universe. And then I'm seeing landscape behind the sun. I'm starting to see this same asteroid that looks like a warthog face pass around across my head every couple of months. I saw it once last year, maybe twice. And then I see it in the movie The Roadhouse. I'm getting ready to finish my documentary on that now. I'm getting some free time. And then I'm seeing like this other asteroid just reach into the Earth's, into our blue veil. It's like it came out of the dark, which is our sky, a blue dark, and kind of showed itself and then retracted away. I'm gonna put that video. I've caught so much, and these people know I'm catching this stuff. You know what I mean? And I have to get put on some goddamn government watch list. And when I say goddamn, I don't mean God to damn or damn to God. Goddamn just means goddamning whoever. And since God's real name ain't God, is Yahweh, Nisi, Yahuwah, or Yahweh, God can be anything like rank, like general, sergeant, admiral, chief. That's what God is. Like, we know who the Most High God is. When I say the Most High God, that separates the creator of this universe from any other false god. So when I say goddamn, that's a little g. Now that we got that established, so nobody thinks that I'm disrespecting God, the Most High, Yahweh, we can carry on. I have to explain this stuff because a lot of people's minds and mentals are trapped. I don't mean no harm. I'm just here in this world. One day I won't be here, and this world will be over as far as my place in it. But for the time that I'm here, I'm trying to be really intelligent and do the right thing, and just not have drama. And I don't need the shadow banning on my videos. You know, I caught some little UFOs last week. I don't know if they were drones of Earth origin, and somebody just wanted to do a flyby to be seen. Probably was. They were really silent, and they were. I'm in the same spot where I saw them. They were this way, that way. He just went that way. Went from east to west. Um, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna get in here and go see my movie. I was trying to avoid seeing Transformers 1 tonight. I'm a Transformers fanatic, y'all. I still got my G1 Transformers from when I was a boy in 1984. I kept all that stuff. Megatron, the original Skywarp, the original Optimus Prime, a whole bunch of the little ones like Cosmos, Bumblebee, all those little guys. And then, I bought a few like the new ones that came out, a decent amount over the years. I'm a Transformers fanatic. I like RoboCop, Transformers. This is not my truck. Okay, I'm looking at a gray vehicle and it's not my truck, it's somebody's caddy. Mine is over here. But I'm about to go into the movie, so I kind of like was just hanging out. The movies is about pretty much they're starting the commercials. But yeah, we'll come back later. I might make this video public. I don't know. I'm just kind of irritated because I got people pretty much in a nutshell. I'm 50 years old. I got a 40-year-old who sweat me because I had to cut him loose, and he's irritated because he didn't know how to conduct. So this is the message to you people. If you don't know how to treat people that are working in your establishment, because you might be an owner of a faction, like a barbershop or whatever, and you start treating people who's really your star stallion, you don't start doing your star guy. I could be replaced, but you don't start doing people dirty who are holding it down for you. Like, I wasted a lot of time. I learned a lot, but I gave a lot of time. I ain't gonna say I wasted. I gave a lot of time to help this person out, and this person thought they was gonna try to pump me into a corner. Well, I used to be a United States Marine. I'm very reserved these days, so I'll let you think you might have the upper hand with me before I checkmate your ass. And that's what I did with this person. And this person begged me to come back after they realized they was wrong, and they threatened to F me up while they were under the influence of alcohol. So I just went back, packed my stuff up and left, and turned the key in and said, have a good life. And that person begged me back, and then they tried to give me the manhood speech because they want to be a member of Omega Psi Phi, which is one of their little brotherhood things, is manhood. I've been a man all my life, like literally, with the exception of people taking certain manhoods from me where they were in error and not let me complete that. I'm still a man. I tell you what, when you go to war, you can outman me. You know what I mean? When you go to war, like me and my brothers and sisters, some of my sisters outman men that is walking through the hood. Some of my Marine sisters, my Army sisters, that's had boots on the ground, or in Navy or Air Force that have been in a combat zone, they outman a lot of men that's running through the hood acting like they hard with their little dumbass pants sagging. So y'all be wrong to want to call yourself trying to F with me on that. Damn it, I can stand 10 toes down on you and decimate you. So like I don't have time for none of that drama. If you a man, don't come to me with none of that little boy bitchy ass problems. I do not play that. You better talk to me like a man, because I'm gonna be calm as I am right now, like I am. We're gonna have that conversation. I'm not above reproach or above criticism. If I'm wrong on something, correct me on it. I'm gonna tighten myself up because I don't want to look stupid or ratchet or messy out in the world. And I'm very professional with the way I step out in the world. I got 2 professional ass parents, school teacher, and one who is an Army veteran, 23 years, and now has a law degree. That's all y'all gonna get on that with my father. And the man don't play. I'm very proud of both of them. My brother's professional. He's a school teacher. My sister's professional. I was a United States Marine. I'm professional. And my children are professional. All of them. And I got 3. I had 4, but my first one passed on. But my sons are very professional. They had good training. My daughter's very professional. She has good family on her end. through her mother. Very professional people, and like I'm very proud so of that. But another topic I'm gonna hit on is like with the influx of immigrants that are coming into this country, and don't think that I'm being funny because my great grandma is from Mexico City. She's Afro Latina. You can see it on my face. But do not come into these here United States of America, you male individuals coming down from South America with your asses on your shoulders, trying to walk across me like you're gonna run me over. That's another thing that I don't really want to talk about. But since I got some kind of Hispanic running through my blood, as well as Irish, as well as whatever this so-called black is, and Indian, I got all that. Y'all can see it you can see it all on me. And the reason why I'm saying that, that lets you know that my mindset really ain't about this whole racism that everybody's treading upon. But don't come to I wouldn't go to I would not go to somebody else's country and try to act like I'm the shit and try to run them over. Like, that's just so ugh. And if I'm using colorful metaphors that y'all don't like, I'm sorry. But I've been experiencing a lot of that since this current president let a lot of these people into this country that I fought for, that I went to war for, almost got killed for, to protect people that I shouldn't have even been in their country. That's the only time I had to go act like a tyrant was under the charge of the United States Marine. But like, don't come into my country because you fled your country because you couldn't handle your country and their politics and their gangs. Don't come over here trying to act like you that with me, because what you're going to do is run into a brick wall, and you're going to have to climb up a tree that's attached to a mountain with a sharp drop off that you're going to get thrown off of, that's attached to a planet bigger than Jupiter. I'm talking about me. Don't do that. I like to break stuff. I don't like to fight. If I have to engage you, I'm going to break stuff on you. You might miss some eyes, eardrums pop. I'm just giving you a little synopsis of how trained I am. I'm not tough. I'm just trained. Tough is my mind state. Trained is my physical prowess state. But apart from all that, I'm very peaceful, y'all. Like, I'm very peaceful, and I'm not on the warpath anymore. I have somebody in my life that's got me very peaceful these days, and I really love my AJW for that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it like that. Cool like that. But other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go see Trent. Back to business. All right. So we shall talk later. But I meant everything that I said, and I said everything that I meant, and I meant what I said. Don't come to people's country trying to act like you running it, because I'm starting to see that a lot lately. I can't walk through Walmart without people trying to run through me like you might be used to that in your country. I will trip your ass. I'm real. Look at these feet. I will trip you. This is a size 11. We'll put you down with that. You know what I mean? This thing kicks too. Let me show y'all. That thing kicks sharply. I took martial arts. I'm still sharp with it. See that punch? Real quick. I'm just picking. No, I'm seriously picking though. Anyways, we'll talk about it later. But like, again, don't come to my country because you fled your country trying to be tough and gangster with me. I don't walk through Brooklyn. I don't walk through Compton. I walk through Miami. I'm pretty damn tough. I walk through Iraq. I'm really damn tough. I'm really damn gentle, but don't force that other side. Straight up. For all the spoiled little Americans that, you're not paying attention to the world, but you're too busy trying to run up into my pockets and see what I'm doing. Don't do that. You better find a way to tighten up the economy. I'm not a threat here. I'm trying to do me. I've already done my part for this country. Now I'm trying to do my veteran thing. I'm trying to do my daddy thing when I got time, get time for that fully with my sons and my daughter, because they college and school. Got one a freshman, 2 in college, and they getting ready to start their lives. So all I can do is just hold on. All right. I just got a lot of concerns on my mind. I don't really get to talk too much about this stuff, and I haven't talked. And if I don't put it out there, it'll get bottled up. But all I can say is August and September have been two drag ass months. All I just want to do is be chill and happy and do my work and go get educated. All right. So I'm gonna get up out of here. We'll chat later. Big up to my peoples that showed up. We'll chat later, and yeah. Y'all have a good night, and I'll come back and probably do a live later. All right, poof. Third I can.